What's up everybody, it's your boy ADX here. Welcome back to another video of Final Fantasy 16. So make sure you like and subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a comment below in the comment section below. Let me know which icon that you found challenging, which icon that you love best, and let me know how you feel about this game Final Fantasy 16. So that being said, let's get into a video. ADX, peace. After 18 long years, Clive has finally been reunited with his faithful steed, Lord R3, while in the feud to summon Ambrosia and X to mount the Chocobo. Okay. There was a chest here. So I need to return to the hideaway. So like this story is this side quest
Where's Gav?
also like fall into the story as a whole.
I hear there's
So it
trouble
seems.
in this area.
Oh, there's Gav.
But none of the curse breakers have returned.
Ah, Clive!
Yes, Gav, my one-eyed fool.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
None at all, my
It's
guy.
kind words you're after. You're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
Need some information, Clive. Oh, that's the crystal. So the following hideaway facilities are now available: Alien Reports, Patron Whisper, the Hunt Board. All three are located near Otto in the mesa. Seems like we have to now go for
indeed.
seems like we now have to hit the mission where we destroy all the mother crystals. Is that where I'm going? Ox Crag Cliff. Okay. Let's go there. We'll see what's
Do you
there.
think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I
Where
would
is the
return
dog
one
smelling?
day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side,
Not me.
I must do the same.
Yes. So maybe this is a chapter
face it
for
together,
her character to grow.
To
For
the
us to know
end.
more about her and how she grew up after we were youngins.
Come on.
Okay, let's
How
get this
far do you
going.
think the Hunt's reach
Bloodlines.
extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at
Okay.
Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry.
My mother's
There are
rich.
still many
What are you
settlements
talking
between here
about?
and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories, starting with the village of Amber. Come on.
There you go. Choco ball. Going in. Okay, hello. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Where to run?
Mockery of justice is what
Thank you
it
very
is.
much, Chocobo.
Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing, we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might
those guys
rise
again.
once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller?
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full
Okay,
legions?
so there.
100? I heard it were 1,000.
Welcome,
So
stranger.
that's one villager. Let's see what my guy has. We want things for certain.
You won't be disappointed. There you are.
And let me just get you as well.
You won't be disappointed. I'd like to help you. Truly, I would.
Oh, that one is expensive. But I don't have it. So where's the other one? We've got a business, right?
Outpath. How do you like that?
On the corner. So I think we are further into the village.
You seen him?
There,
didn't you?
there.
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
But what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know,
How'd you get it?
but we need to find out.
Okay, let's continue and see
Greetings,
what do we
friend.
need to do. Okay,
We
do
are
another one.
travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber
the old
and
man.
never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
See that chief or something.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
I'm gonna go fight the Black Shields.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are,
Was she
the
tortured?
Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Ready, go?
Okay, let's see. Yeah.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever
Let's
or
go.
whatever lurks here.
Ever since the Apollo tree, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Let's go. We don't have to fight them.
More of my mother's men. Thanks, Cal.
Let's proceed. Let's go take that.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
So something has just happened.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
He speaks too much. Yeah, I want you.
Get him! Over here! Sick him! Kill! Get him!
They thought that they could do anything here. They were lying to themselves. They were lying to themselves.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Is that him?
Why,
He's
you?
still speaking, I'm sure.
We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Okay, there we go. So it's just here. Okay, let me first claim these, then let's go. Let's see
Find
what's
something,
gonna
boy.
happen here. Who's waiting for me?
Death.
Are they banned?
Found her.
They've all been killed. Damn, these are all the branded. All been slaughtered. This game is not messing around.
This was my mother's doing.
But why?
Yep,
Why
so
would
now I have to fight my
anyone-
mother.
I don't know.
She has lived for way too
never
long, for
truly
18
understood
years.
her.
She is supposed to be taken down
But
already.
this.
Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Where am I going now? Over here. Do I need to use the... No, right over there.
This is no time
Yeah,
to
my
ride.
mother is brutal. She does not mess around. Yep, I'm still on the same spot. My mother is one brutal lady. Yeah, there's gonna be a chest somewhere. You can't find it over there. Remember, there's one woman who doesn't care about anything else other than her conquests and herself.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith. Run like the wind. No need to ride from here.
Okay, so you have to walk.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
No use calling
They've
Ambrosia
been
now.
told to leave, or what? Okay, he's revealed he doesn't want Ambrosia. Was he made in the right way? Yep.
We're not alone.
Don't worry, let's just continue going.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
So it's time I get to deal with my mom.
That's the main gate. And it looks
This
like we're
time
not
I
the only
get
ones
to
hoping
stop
get in.
her, right?
Let us pass!
So she has been here for a while now.
Have mercy!
18 years to be exact.
Voice friends dogs they are! You can't
Everyone seems to be suffering.
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep.
Better out there than in here!
Fuck
off! Find the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the
They
city
know how
there.
to name their things, like they always have the
If you're
nice
sure.
names for their things.
The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
The good news is we haven't
Look
seen a
like
single
bands.
black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found
let's
who they were
proceed.
looking for. This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
I've entered here. And let's see,
Not abandon them.
where are we going? Yeah, it seems like the proper direction.
Visitors!
Sure, there's gonna be something.
Apologies. We'll
And
show
what are
ourselves
these
out.
ones now? Do I need that dude with the crystal?
Or not.
Okay, they want to fight. It's a fight that I'll give them.
This one. This one.
Electricity, my guy.
This one.
Yeah, I was looking for you. They're done. They were little kids.
I've only ever
They were
seen
playing
one
in the
man
big
fight like
leagues.
that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
Don't you remember this guy?
Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
Don't you remember this guy? I remember him. I thought he died. I thought Joshua killed him. So he survived. Seemed like every
Forgive me,
character
my
that
lord.
died at
I
first,
knew not
they
whom I
all
addressed.
survived.
You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
They have to bring back their men.
And those
It
who
was
wouldn't
everyone,
bend the
last
knee.
of them.
We
They've been
left
beaten
before the
to
Empire
the
could
pulp.
make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might
What a name,
of an
the Guardians
empire.
of the Flame.
But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastbourne. And since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
So the main head, you mean my mom?
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves Shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that.
For the good of the realm.
Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord. As you wish, my lord. Will that be all? May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Tell us nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge, and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
Sir Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by warriors companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind if they head away. Okay.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
These Black Shields guys think that they're tough, but they're not, actually. They're actually super weak. You know, people are running away.
Look at me sideways.
Come along now.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
My command. You see, when I have to fight, when I fight these dudes, that's my command here. So we need to first get that guy
What
with
is
the
it
creeps
now?
today.
I told you. We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame. Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come!
Yeah, you oversell yourself,
along
guys.
with your flame!
You oversell yourself, guys.
For Rosaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these
I
our
want those
swords we
guys to
swear.
still cast us.
Over here!
Good job. That's what I wanted. One of them is taken down.
This one. Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battle for them.
Get him!
Nice try.
Go for it!
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Go for it! Get him! Over here! It's over!
It's like a dragon baby. It's done. Who's next? Oh.
A noble
okay.
stand, albeit a
Look at
misguided
his sword.
one. In
His
taking
sword
it,
looks crazy.
you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
There you go. Done. majority over there. He's doing trouble now.
So wait! Found her. There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
We finish him. Get him.
Get him!
This one.
They work like crazy, man. I'm throwing hands.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did.
It bloody
Not
worked.
count your eggs just yet, my guy.
We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud.
You are
Lord,
dead.
Perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again.
So we need to
I
finish
often
it.
wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people we battled, yet be that as it. For as long and her loyal.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
That's complete. What's next? When am I gonna get to go inside down to city?
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the... And had I known...
I suppose a formal request.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regent, where he would be of no use to anyone. It is why he remains ever vigilant.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I shall wear it with pride.
Okay.
Be sure that you... If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you.
Yeah, Talon is dead.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Thank you, Wade.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. All right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Cid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others. Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom.